Zach here. As you can see, I've accumulated another project. Been a little while since I've been able to make a video. Been tied up trying to get this thing working. I need it going by June for the Ponca City Car Show. The guy I got this from was good friends with my grandpa. They worked on vehicles quite a bit together, did swap meets and all that good stuff, car shows. He had a 55 two-door, and this has been 25-30 years ago. Got rear-ended on the highway and pretty much folded that car up like a taco. And he pulled quite a bit of the parts from it, used on this rig. This is 56 Chevy. He's turned into a handyman, but it's got a 31, 16 and a half, 15 rears. The fronts he's got on here are too big. They were rubbing the bumper and the inner fender. So I've got Mickey Thompson. They were 26, 7 and a half, 15s. Kind of smooth that out a little bit, get the rub down. Got a 427 in it, Ford 30, big cam. He's planning on racing this, 456 rears. Got quite a bit of stuff done to it. He just didn't get to finish it before his health declined. So I went ahead and bought it. And I'm gonna try and finish it up, let him see it at that car show. Mainly all I'm trying to get it done is getting the exterior done, the paint and body work, new tires, change all the fluids. I just want it drivable and looking pretty decent for him to see it. But we've done quite a bit of body work on it. Tailgate was pretty rough. I had to replace all the fuel lines, were rotten, leaking everywhere. Put a new fuel pressure regulator on it, and that's about sums it up, really. I'll show you around the vehicle and a little bit more of a backstory on it. I'll try to add some pictures in on it, but I was probably 8 or 10 years old. Me and my dad and grandpa helped him put the body on this thing, and I've got a picture of that I'll try to add on here. I'll give you a little walk around, let you check the thing out. All right, Zach here again. We're back on this 56 Nomad. As you can see, we got some new shoes for this thing. Got a Hoosier 31, 16 and a half, 15s for the rear. They're the quick time, DOT approved. And then on the fronts, couldn't really find any Hoosiers that I really liked and that would fit well up here. So we got some Mickey Thompson front runners. They're 26 and a half, 7 and a half, 15s. What was on the fronts originally were 235, 75, 15s, which I believe in inches was like just over 29 inches, and they were rubbing the front bumper and the inner fender on both sides. So I'm gonna get these mounted up and give you all a look-see. All right, here's what we wound up with. Might have went just a hair small on the fronts, but I wanted to make sure that we could get around the bumper and the inner fender. I don't know if you can see on this side, that shinier spot right there is where the tires that were on it were rubbing it the same way on the driver's side. But it kind of got dark on me, so I'm trying to take this in the garage where we got a little bit of light here. Looking pretty good. Got that kind of raked look to it. And we'll see how this goes. Hope to get you a little more videos here fairly quick. I'm gonna be tackling the interior with some red Brillo pad, or Scotch-Brite pad, getting ready to spray. See how that goes. Same with the engine bay here. So I'm gonna be cleaning up here. Probably spray it with some brake cleaner, get all the grease or oils that might be in this paint out of here, and getting prepped for paint. We're getting a little tight to June for this car show we're trying to get to, so we'll see how it goes. Thanks for watching. Well, we're out here today spraying a little primer, one step closer to getting this thing ready. I'll give you all a before and after shot of this. We'll see how this all goes. I'm trying to get the blue in the engine bay kind of Scotch-Brited up with the red Scotch-Brite pad, and anything blue showing. And the body work on the car was pretty good itself, but the tailgate took quite a bit of work, and we'll just see how all this goes. We're reworking somebody else's body work from years back, and so far it's not too bad. Well, here we are again. Been wet sanding on this thing all day. We're gonna have to spray the top again. Previous owner got pretty rough with the air sander up there. I'm not real sure what grit he used, but it's got some pretty good marks in it, scratches. So that's about what we've been getting done today. Pretty much got the whole body. We sprayed the inside of the floor a little bit, and I've got some of that I believe it's called Pour 15. I'm gonna put in there on the floor. But it's getting there slowly but surely. We're hoping to spray the front end next week. See how that goes. Got a antique white for the front, and Bahama blue for the rear and bottom to kind of two-tone it a little bit at the paint splits. That Bahama blue will look pretty similar to this blue in here. This has been Scotch-Brite padded, so it's not near as bright as it will be. Got quite a bit of flake in it, but we're getting there. Y'all have a good one. Well, here we are again on this 56. We've got it all wet sanded pretty much. Got to redo a little bit on the top there. Not sure if you can see that glare, but that's a little bit of filler where they got real rough with the paper on top. Other than that, we're gonna try to get this thing shot with some white on the front of it. I'll get back with you shortly and let you know how it goes. Here we are spraying this white on here. This was called a antique white, almost like a yellow looking white. Getting this knocked out this weekend and hopefully get the blue shot on it next weekend. Get this thing ready for this car show. Y'all have a good one. Thanks for watching. Well, we're back on the 56. We had some issues on the roof. They painted over rust, so we spent the last 2 days taking her down to bare metal. So to get ready for this car show here the first week of June, that's probably going to be in primer, but we're going to try to get everything else blued out, get the trim back on it and all that good stuff. But the roof definitely set us back. We had done a bunch of body work on it already, and right here on the front they had Bondo across it, and it was just chipping out, and it went the whole length of the roof for some reason. There wasn't an awful lot of dents, but they had painted over some pretty rough rust pits, and we got some stuff called I believe it's called Skyco, and rubbed on here to neutralize that rust. but it's got to dry for 24 hours, and we're kind of on a time crunch here. So we're going to roll this thing out and wash it and get the interior painted and these side panels and deal with the roof later. Y'all have a good one. Well, been an all-day ordeal. We got the white front end all masked off, interior pieces masked off, and he just sprayed the primer sealer, and we're about to shoot this thing down in blue. So here we go. Be a before and after here. Well, we're back here on this 56 Nomad. I had everything taped up. I forgot to take a video of the masking off and taping everything down and all that good stuff, but we didn't pull the motor out, so it was kind of a pain to get in here with a gun and hose, and the place I bought the paint for the car from sold the same paint in a rattle can, so it got all rattle canned. That was about the most runniest stuff I've ever seen. It's about like water coming out of there, to be honest with you. But it's got a few runs and stuff in it, but I mean, other than that, it really matches very well with the rest of the car for sure. I don't have a before and after. Like I said, I forgot to take another video here, and I guess we can go back through and I'll see if I can get a before shot of it on a different video or something like that. But that's where we're at. I'm about to start putting trim on this dude, and the door handles and mirrors all on, and getting it ready for this show. It's coming up quick. Y'all have a good one.